So now if you are not able to get into NEET, what is next, right? And still if you want to be in healthcare, so next option for you is to get into CET, right? So CET, now question is, what are the courses are available in the CET exam, right? The CET exams will give you many opportunities into healthcare, and we'll be looking into different opportunities which are available for you through CET exams, right? So now the first one, what is available, not first, there's no specific order here, just giving you the order. The one of the important courses which are available through CET is physiotherapy, right? So physiotherapy is a Bachelors of Physiotherapy, BPT it's also called as. The physiotherapy is a course where if you have seen that people who, as they grow old, they start getting knee pain, right, shoulder pain and different aches in the body, and even after surgeries they have a mechanism to recover, right? So all these are taken care by physiotherapists. So it's one of the wonderful job opportunity. As we grow, it could add a lot of value, because the India has one of the highest populated country, right? And currently the number of population is growing, and the population who has aged also growing. So the more physiotherapists are required to take care of these wellness issues of the population. So one of the important career pathway which you can choose. Next is B Pharma. So B Pharma is again a 5 years course. It's a lengthy course, but you get an opportunity to deal with drugs, that is in advanced methodologies in research. So once you finish B Pharma, you would be able to able to get a job in pharmaceutical industries and different places where the research and advanced drug processes are taking place. So B Pharma is one of the opportunities which you can get a career pathway through CET. And the next is D Pharma. If you see around your city would be having a lot of medical shops, right? And these shops should have a license to sell drugs, and this will be given only if a person has done diploma of pharmacy, and then only he can open a shop and sell drugs, right? So that's an opportunity which you can have. Then you have allied health courses which will be available for you, and these are many courses which are, as in we looked into our story in the beginning, there are many courses which are available for you in this particular area. So let's look into different courses. One of the thing is BSc in Anesthesia and Operation Technology, right? As you look into the story, right, we require a lot of people who have to assist the doctor in helping the to do the operations, right? So that's, and also anesthesia, right, to numb the pain areas, and also to help the doctors to do the operation successfully. We require a teamwork, and that you could be a part of the team, and your job would be to be within the operation theater and help the doctor to get the operation successfully done. And the next very important thing is, as you know, again, the population is growing, the growing world, and there's a lot of issues with the eye, right? As the population grows, so as the person ages, right? And we require a lot of cataract surgeries, we require a lot of spectacles everywhere, and doctor and ophthalmologist would not have so much of time to do this, and we require Bachelor of Optometry who would be doing this particular work, who will be helping the ophthalmologist to ease their job, and that's the Bachelor of Optometry. This is also a wonderful opportunity for you to take to empower yourself in the healthcare process. And now again, as we saw in the COVID times, there was a lot of respiratory issues which came up. So we have separate particular course for you that is called as Bachelors of Respiratory Care Technology, where you'll be much mastering in the areas of how the respiratory system works and what are the different techniques and technologies which can be applied to understand the respiratory system and help the person to breathe well, right? It's again one of the very advanced course which you can take up, right? So now we'll be looking to the next one, that is Bachelor's BSc in Renal Dialysis Technology. Again, with a lot of chemical chemicals involved in these foods and advanced food habits and technologies which are there in lifestyles what we are leading, and also a lot of alcoholism which is happening in the society. There may be a lot of kidney damages happening, and people would require a lot of dialysis process in this particular area, and we require not only doctors, we require technicians who can handle this dialysis process. So renal dialysis technology is one of the again growing areas which you can be part of. And coming to laboratories, of course, it's an evergreen area, medical laboratory technology, BSc in. So if you see around the corners of your house and the street, you will find a lot of laboratories, and these laboratories are mainly handled by the technicians, the technology people who would know how to draw the blood, analyze the blood, and then the doctor will come and does the final reporting part of it, right? So that's where you also can assist doctors in finding and diagnosing different issues. And the next one what we have is BSc in medical imaging technology. If you have gone to a hospital with an advanced problem which you had, and doctor told you to do an CT scan or an MRI or different scans which are there, you require a technician there at that area to understand the technology of it and also the biology of it, to help the doctors to make this process easier, right? So this also is one of the advanced courses which you can have. And one of the very important course currently booming with COVID coming in is Bachelors in Public Health, right? So public health is an area where you would have a lot of scope in getting into a lot of government sectors programs. Healthcare programs are one of the main areas where you can grow with this particular area, and a lot of the programs which are done by the government of India require public health experts and the bachelors to help them in this particular area. And the next one is very important, that is cardiac technology. So BSc in cardiac technology is again one of the advanced programs which you can take, where you'll be working with the cardiologists, right, in day in day out to do a lot of stunting processes and a lot of different areas of cardiology. Right, again it's one of the important program. Again we have cardiac perfusion. It's again more advanced. Again you'll be looking with the cardiothoracic surgeon and cardiologist in different areas of heart problems. You'll be working in this particular area to assist the doctors. Then we have something called as neuroscience technology, right? Again it's one of the things where you'll be assisting the neurologists, right, neurologist in understanding the different components of brain function and functionalities. Then again we have something called as BSc in radiotherapy technology. So now there is something called as chemo, that if you give drugs called as chemotherapy, and if you give radiation to the people to cure a disease or to minimize the cancers or something like that, you have radiotherapy technology, and we require a lot of people in this particular area, because again with the growing population, environmental changes, food habit changes, this increased cancers happening in the society, which requires again a lot of technical staffs who can help doctors in treating the patients in terms of radiotherapy. Right, so of course road traffic accidents are in the peak, and a lot of things happen in road traffic accidents, right? So unfortunately people may lose their limbs, and the main area where we come into existence is prosthetics and orthotics, right? So where you'll be able to design and fit different prosthetic limbs for the people, so that they can able to get their mobility and walk around. So this is also one of the very growing opportunity where you can have. And as we also discussed in the NEET exams, that Bachelor of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry also pass in NEET, and it's also in CET. So that is in NEET it is 15% of all India quota what they're taking consideration for NEET exams, and if you want in the local areas, that's 85% of seats in Karnataka or in different states, you need to write CET exam too. That is Bachelor of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry has to be written for you to get a seat in your cities. So apart from all these things, one of the outside exams, okay, I don't tell it will be included in CET. It's one of the more than exams and admission which would I suggest or recommend is BHA, that is Bachelor of Administration, that is called as Hospital Administration, right? It's a wonderful career opportunity because as the corporate sectors are growing, we require a lot of administrators. The people, if you are a person who is having leadership skills, we require you to be in this particular position to handle different aspects of hospital in a different domains of specialties, right? And this is also one of the very important programs which you can take up. Apart from CET, this is a separate thing, which with an interest I just added to this particular list. Right. So with that, we covered a NEET exams, an opportunity for you, and also we looked into CET exams, an opportunity for you. Right. So now let's summarize this entire thing. Right. So to summarize this entire thing, we have a second PU in the center. Right. You may be able to do NEET exams and also CET exams. Right. These are two doors which are opened up, and in the NEET exam you get qualified in the NEET exams and get a rank in NEET exam, then you will get you can do MBBS, you can do BDS, you can do Ayush, you can do veterinary science through 15% all India seats, you can do nursing, and you can do BSc life science. So these are opportunities available, and that if you get an rank in NEET exam, right? And if you are not qualified, if you didn't pass the exams, then you need to repeat the NEET if you are still looking into that, or you can join other courses through CET, right? And we'll come back to the, if you get only eligible to what can be done, we'll come back to that. But now let's move to the CET, right? If you're looking into CET, if you appear for CET, what are the opportunities? You have an opportunity for physiotherapy, all we discussed, right? And we discussed a lot of BSc allied health science courses which you already discussed, B Pharma, D Pharma, a Bachelor of Veterinary and Animal Husbandry, BSc in Agriculture, BSc in Agro Biotechnology, BSc in Agriculture Marketing and Corporation, BTech, and BSc in Home Science, and BSc Fishery. So all these opportunities are available if you look into CET as an exam, right? And also all these seats also you can take it through a management seat if you are not able to even get through the CET exams.